Hello there, kids. Today we are going to talk about ecosystem. What is an ecosystem and what are the different types of ecosystems? Okay. Ecosystems are natural communities where biotic and abiotic factors interact. Biotic factors are the living components such as humans, animals, plants. Okay, so ito yung mga, in other words, yung sa the topics nyo nung when you were younger, living things, no? So biotic factors refer to the living things or the living components in a certain area, while abiotic factors are the non-living components such as water, air, soil, sunlight, and even temperature can be considered as an abiotic factor in an ecosystem. So, differences between biotic and abiotic factors. So, makikita nyo naman by the, actually by the definition itself, no? Living organisms and non-living organisms. Living things versus the non-living things. Ecosystems are classified in two ways, the terrestrial and aquatic, in which terrestrial ecosystems are based on land, while aquatic ecosystems are based on water. Klaro yun, ha? Terrestrial ecosystems are based on land and aquatic ecosystems are based on water. Types of ecosystems. We have the grassland, desert, tundra, forest, freshwater, and marine. Grassland. Grasslands are dominated by grasses with few trees and shrubs. Grazing animals, insectivores, and herbivores are usually found in grasslands. Grazing, ano ibig sabihin ng grazing animals? Yung mga the typical animals that feed on grass. For example, itong mga sheep na yan, goats, cows, carabaos, no, are examples of grazing animals. Technically, herbivores. Two kinds of grasslands. We have two types of grasslands. We have the savanna and the prairie. Okay? So savanna has scattered trees. Animals like hyenas, leopards, zebras, elephants, and giraffes are found in a savanna. A prairie is dominated with grasses as it lacks trees and large shrubs. So, comparison between the two, okay? So, I might ask that sa inyo. Animals like lions, deer, coyotes, and snakes are common in a prairie. Desert. So, of course, ever since you do hear the term desert na already, di ba? Hindi, desert ha? We're not talking about food here. Desert. Okay. Deserts have dry soil, little to no surface of water with high evaporation rate. Anong ibig sabihin ng high evaporation rate? It's because of the area nga, since they experience little rain, mainit masyado. So, in other words, things can easily dry up in this kind of area. Comparing, parang let's say, logically, a hot sunny day, where are you going to dry your clothes? Inside your house or outside your house? Syempre, mas maganda pag ipa-dry nyo sa labas, no? Because there's a higher evaporation rate. Or logically, you accidentally spilled water outside sa garage ninyo compared to one inside your house. So mas malakas mag-evaporate sa labas. That's basically what you mean by high evaporation rate. Plus, yun na nga, the situation dyan is it's very dry and little to no surface of water. In other words, kahit ang ulan is rare sa desert. Okay. Deserts experience little rain all throughout the year. Biotic factors present in this ecosystem adapt to survive. Kasi if humans, most likely, in this area, no, mahirapan tayo. Especially yung mga sanay dyan sa aircon, sa electric fan. So in this kind of environment, baka masuffocate kayo because of the extreme heat and eventually die. But biotic factors such as yung mga animals na yan, yung camel and yung mga cactus na yan, they have adapted to the environment for them to survive. Okay? Cactus is a known desert plant. Reptiles, camels, and scorpions are common in deserts. A tundra. Okay. Examples of tundra then. Tundra ecosystem are located at the North Pole. Okay, the coldest and driest ecosystem. Pag sinabing dry, it's not compared to the one sa desert, no? Parang, let's say the air is dry kasi nga napakalamig. It's so cold. Okay. So, animals adapt to the cold temperature for survival, just like yung kanina sa desert. Animals such as polar bears, Arctic wolves, and seals are found in a tundra. Forest. Usually present yan sa atin, marami yan. Forests are characterized by having large trees and woody plants. 3 types of forest. We have the temperate, found across the North America and Eurasia. Eurasia refers to Europe and Asia. We also have the tropical, common in areas near the equator. Ano ba yung equator? Siyempre, itong area na to. Philippines is one of the countries along the equator. Okay, not exactly, somewhere above, a little above. And a boreal, found only in the northern hemisphere. So somewhere here, northern hemisphere. The upper part of the equator is basically considered the northern hemisphere, while yung sa baba naman is called the southern hemisphere. So basic information lang po yan. Freshwater ecosystems that can be found in streams, rivers, ponds, lakes, and wetlands. Lakes and ponds have stationary water. Ibig sabihin stationary, ibig sabihin hindi gumagalaw, non-moving. That's why there's this so-called stationary bicycle, because it's used for exercise. It won't get you anywhere. You will just basically stay in one place. So non-moving, hindi siya gumagalaw. Rivers and streams have flowing water. Okay, so yan ang difference ng two sets. Lakes, ponds compared to rivers and streams. Marine ecosystem, or also called the saltwater ecosystem. So technically, another name for marine ecosystem is the saltwater ecosystem. So includes the sea and the ocean. Okay? So these are the basic types of ecosystems that we have. And of course, knowing that the interaction of the biotic and abiotic factors in an ecosystem.